Good morning. This is Nadine Ali Awaude. Today we are going to have a reading comprehension lesson about the power of laughter. This lesson is suitable for 11th and 12th graders who are sitting for Module C 3 and 4 pointers. So let's start. So before we start with our lesson, let's check if we know the following things. Can you understand texts that consist of bands 1 and 2? Can you understand an article? Can you guess the meaning of words in context? And can you answer various types of questions? If you can, this is terrific. If you can't, it's not a big deal. We'll try to practice this during our lesson today. So first, let's have a look at the pictures below. Mr. Bean, Charlie Chaplin, a clown, and Tom and Jerry. What do they have in common? Yes, you're right. They are all pictures for people and TV shows that make people laugh. So now we are going to look at some words and terms that are going to be in our text. So let's make sure you know their meaning and have some practice and exercises on them. So the first word or term is frightened or frightening. So something is frightening and somebody is frightened, which means scared, I'm scared, I'm frightened, or this movie is scary or frightening. And then we have stress and stressful. Pressure. We go under stress now because of Corona, and the whole situation is causing us stress. It is stressful. And laughter, it is a good thing. It has power, strengthen, empowers. And then we have belonging, to be part of a team, to be part of a group, to be part of a society, and train, practice, exercise. We have patients. Those sick people at hospitals are called patients. We have political leaders like Netanyahu, Obama, and many others to convince, to make someone feel that your opinion is right. So this is to convince. Injection, it's the shot that doctors or nurses give people. Encourage, to encourage you to do something. For example, now I encourage you to stay home and study, for example. And then we have the atmosphere. The whole atmosphere now is like stressful because of Corona. Publish, for example, we publish a book, we publish an article. Article is something we read in a newspaper, in a magazine, on net. Take advantage, make use of. Audience, like now you are my audience. Political leaders have audience. Singers have audience. And relaxed, to feel relaxed, free of stress. So now, after we got introduced to our new words and terms, we are going to do some exercises. The first exercise is really simple and easy. You have here in column A 5 words and terms, and we have their definitions in column B. All you have to do is to match the term or the word with its definition. I will do the first one as an example, and then I leave it to you to continue the others. So the first one is frightened and frightening. Yes, it is scared and scary. So you put 1. Take some time and try to do them on your own. Ready? Let's do them together. Train. Yes, you're right. It's practice. So it's 2. Strengthen. Empower. That's 3. Patients. People who are sick. Excellent. And then we have the injection. It is the shot. So let's make sure we got them all right. 3, you have strengthen, empower, injection, shot, frightened, frightening, scared, patience, people who are sick, and then we have train, practice. So we have them all correct. Let's move on. So now we have another simple exercise. We have 5 sentences and we have 5 new words. Article, patience, encourage, train, and atmosphere. All what we have to do is to fill in the blanks and use the words from the box. So the first sentence is, football players need to do what? A lot before important games. My parents always me to try new things. There were so many at the emergency room, at the hospital. We really enjoyed the party. The was terrific, was marvelous, was interesting. I read a very interesting what? On the power of laughter. Take a minute and then we'll do them together. Okay, let's see. Football players need to do what? Yes, you're right. They need to train. They need to practice. My parents always encourage me. They want me to do and try new things. So here we have the word encourage. There were so many what? At the emergency room, there were so many patients, sick people. We really enjoyed the party. Why? Because the atmosphere was terrific. And the last one, I read a very interesting, what do we read? Articles, excellent. So I read a very interesting article on the power of laughter. So now let's check if we have them right. Yes, football players need to train, to practice, to exercise. My parents always encouraged me to do and try new things. There were so many patients at the emergency room. We really enjoyed the party because of the atmosphere. And the last one, I really read an interesting article. Now, another exercise on the new words. Here we have 5 groups of words, 3 in each. What we need to do is to cross a word that does not belong to the group. I will do the first one as a sample for you. The first one says, frightening, stressful, and relaxed. Okay, frightening is a negative feeling. Stressful as well is negative, whereas relaxed is something positive. So which word does not belong? Yes, you're right. The word relaxed. So I cross it out. So now look at patience, article, and injection. Encourage, publish, and article. Encourage, convince, and atmosphere. And political readers, patience, and laughter. Take your time, and then we'll do them together. Ready? Let's do them together. The second group, we have patience, we have article, and we have injection. Patience and injection are terms related to health, whereas article is not. So here, we cross out the word article. The third group, encourage, publish, and article. So here we have publish is related to article because we publish an article, and encourage has nothing to do here. So we cross it out. We have the fourth group, encourage, convince, and atmosphere. Here we can judge upon 2 things. Encourage and convince are verbs, whereas atmosphere is a noun. Or encourage and convince are similar in meaning. You encourage someone to do something and you convince him to do something. So basically here, atmosphere is the word to be crossed out. Now we have the fifth and last group. We have political readers, patience, and laughter. Political readers are people. Patience as well are people, whereas laughter is something. So, you're right, we are going to cross it out, laughter. So see, I guess we had them all right. Relaxed article, encourage atmosphere, and laughter. One last exercise with the words and terms. Let's see. Here we have some useful expressions which will appear in the article. You need to match A and B to come out with these expressions. I will do the first one for you as a sample. Deal with what? We deal with a situation. So, deal with a stressful situation, deal with a hard situation, deal with whatever situation. So, deal with situation. Try to do the others on your own. Ready? We'll do them together now. Strengthen. We strengthen what? Yes, you're right. We strengthen connections. So here, strengthen connections. Tell. What do we tell usually? We tell a joke. Yes, to make people laugh. To feel part of. To feel part of a group. So this is for create. What do we create? We create an atmosphere. We create a joyful atmosphere, a stressful atmosphere, a relaxing atmosphere. So here, create. We fight like what we are doing now. We are fighting the corona disease. So fight a disease. Here it is 6. And then we get a shot or an injection. So here we have 7. And we are trying to reduce stress, anxiety. So this is 8. So let's see. Deal with a situation, strengthen connections, tell a joke, feel part of a group, create an atmosphere, fight a disease, get an injection, and reduce stress. So now, we are going to watch a very short video. While watching the video, try to write down the answers for this. What is the topic of the video? I need you to check the topic of the video, and I need you to name some of the advantages of laughter which are mentioned in the video. So, enjoy the video.
Mark Twain once said, "Humanity has unquestionably one really effective weapon: laughter. Power, money, persuasion, supplication, persecution, these can lift at a colossal humbug. Push it a little, weaken it a little, century by century, but only laughter can blow it to rags and atoms at a blast. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand." Twain was right, except he forgot to mention laughter's ability to profoundly affect our health. Laughter is the best medicine for many scientifically proven reasons. Laughter is one of the best stress relievers. A good bout of laughter can keep the muscles in your entire body relaxed for up to 45 minutes. Now imagine cracking a few good jokes all day long. You'll never have a crick in your neck or an aching back again. Dr. Gulshan Sethi, a doctor of cardiosurgery at Tucson Medical Center, says that laughter is like internal jogging. It tones all the internal organs and strengthens the abdominals without ever doing a single sit-up. Laughter induces better social relations. The contagious nature of a smile or a good laugh help us to connect with others, leading to friendships and even romantic closeness. In fact, couples who laugh together are more likely to stay married longer. People who have enduring relationships have also proven to outlive those who have few friends and are unmarried. Laughter boosts our body's immune response. Studies have found that laughing at a funny movie or finding humor in a stressful situation helps to increase the production of natural killer cells, white blood cells that attack cancer, colds, and foreign bacteria. Laughter combats depression. When we laugh, our bodies dump a bunch of good neuropeptides into our bloodstream, including oxytocin and dopamine. Laughter reduces physical pain. Perceived pain levels in participants of many different studies are lowered when they laugh. Life may cause us pain here and there, but laughter helps us deal with it better. Finally, laughter is a measurable trait found to be higher in those who are more resilient. If you want to find a successful person who can take the punches of life just as easily as the accolades, you'll find someone who laughs a lot. Laughter builds character and lessens rigidity. Mark Twain was a smart man. That's why he also said, "Those that respect the law and love sausage should watch neither being made." Made you laugh?
Okay, so we're done with our short video. Let's quickly try to answer the questions. What is the topic of the video? Yes, it is the effects of laughter on our life or the effects of laughter on people, the power of laughter. So what are some advantages of laughter? Good for our health? How? Yes, they mentioned so many advantages. For example, they said that, it strengthens our immune system, it reduces stress, it helps us fight diseases. All of these positive effects regarding our health. What about our relationships? Yes, they said that laughter empowers relationships, strengthens relationships and connection among people, and couples who laugh together are usually together for longer time. So, in few minutes we are going on a break. I just need you to know that after the break we are going to discuss a very nice article. It is called The Power of Laughter, and in this article we are going to learn the effects of laughter on our life, and then we are going to learn terms related to this topic, and most importantly we are going to learn how to answer various types of questions, especially that may appear in module C. So see you after break. So we're back. Now we are going to start with our article. The power of laughter. Paragraph 1. Have you ever been frightened or under stress and suddenly found yourself laughing? After a good laugh, you probably felt a lot better. Laughter often helps us deal with frightening and stressful situations. It relaxes us and makes us feel safe. So here we have a paragraph which started with a question, and then it gave us some answers for the question about the power of laughter. Now we are going to check the first question on this paragraph and know how to answer it. Here we have a sentence completion question. Laughing can relax us when we feel what? So here we need to check in which situations laughing can relax us. I will give you a tip. The tip here says, read the whole paragraph as we did, carefully. You may be able to copy words to complete the sentence. So let's go to our paragraph. We need to know when laughing can relax us. So here, if we go back to our paragraph, when we are frightened or under stress, right? So if we go back here, we can say, laughing can relax us when we feel, yes, frightened. This is one option. Or when we feel stressed. We can change the wording here. So here we have frightened or under stress. We can use another term. We can say frightened or stressed. Very simple paragraph and very simple question. Let's move to paragraph number 2. Another example of how laughter affects us is its power to strengthen the connections between people and make them feel part of a group. Have you noticed that if someone tells a joke to a group of people, everyone laughs, even if the joke isn't very funny? Researchers discovered that people watching a funny movie or a funny TV program in a group laughed 30% more than those who watched the program alone. Laughing together signals a feeling of belonging. So here, when we started our paragraph with another example of how laughter affects us is its power to strengthen connection between people and make them feel part of a group. This is we call a topic sentence. And here, another example of what you need to know the connection between paragraphs. So usually, the second paragraph of the text, or always, is connected to the first paragraph of a text. So the connection between paragraphs is very important for us in order to be able to follow the text and understand it. So the first paragraph talked about how laughter affects our feelings, like reduces frightening feeling or stress, etc. And now the second paragraph talks about the effect of laughter on our connections with people. Right? So let's move on and check the questions on this paragraph. Here we need to know the meaning of a word out of context. Here we have what is the meaning of the word signal as it is used in this paragraph. We have 3 options. We have the first option, which is signal is a noun. Here the N is a noun. A movement used to give a warning. Or signal as a verb to show or express meaning, or signal as a verb as well to show someone how to get something. We go back to our paragraph. And look, here it is laughing together signals a feeling of belonging. So first we have to decide whether it is a noun or a verb. So here laughing is the noun and it is the subject of the sentence. So laughing is the subject. So signals here with an S, it is the verb of the sentence. A feeling of belonging. So here we need to decide between the two verbs. So the first thing that this one is crossed out. It's crossed out because it's a noun. So now we need to decide whether it means to show or express meaning or to show someone how to get something. If we go back to our paragraph, laughing together shows a feeling of belonging, to show and express meaning. So this is correct. It makes sense here. So we take this as a correct answer. As I told you, the first step, we need to decide whether we need a verb or a noun. And then we decided is to show or express meaning. We have another question here. Name one effect that laughter has on the relationship between people. Here you have a very important thing that you need to follow instructions. Name one. You only need to name one effect because more is less here. Do we have a tip? Yes, we do have a tip. It's useful to underline answers in the text that will help you focus. Let's go to the effects here. Have you noticed here we have its power first. Another example of how laughter affects us is its power to strengthen connections. So it strengthens connection between people. And then we have the second effect here. It makes them feel part of a group. We go back here to our question. And we need to, as I said, tip 2, you may need to change the wording that appears in the article to avoid making a grammatical mistake. So here the answer is, it's either it strengthens the connections between people. This is copy-paste. We change nothing. And here, if we chose to use the other effect, we need to add it makes them feel part of a group. We added a subject, it. It, and it goes back to what? To laughter. Okay? And we can here, it strengthens the connections between people, and we can say here, it makes them feel part of a group, or it makes people feel part of a group. Okay? Here is a very important question, because it is a question where we cannot find the answer directly. I will show you. People who watched a funny TV program alone laughed than those who watched it with other people. Here in the paragraph, we know about people who watched the movie together or the TV show together. Let's go back to our paragraph here. See, researchers discovered that people watching a funny TV program in a group together, this is in a group, it is together, they laughed 30% more than those who watched the program alone. Okay, so how can I find the answer? I need to know what? Yes, you're right. I need to know the opposite word of more. So what is the opposite word of more? Correct. The opposite word of more is less. So if I don't know the opposite word of more, I cannot answer the question here because it is not directly written in the text. It is written in the opposite way. So here, people who watched a funny TV program alone laughed less than those who watched it with other people. In the paragraph, we have vice versa. We have people who watched a funny TV program together. So here, alone is the opposite of in a group or together. That's why we needed the opposite of more. So here the answer is less. Let's move on. Now we have paragraph 3. So now we talked about the effects of laughter on our feelings. We talked about the effects of laughter on relationships. And now we are going to talk about the political situation, the effect of laughter on politics. So, political leaders, as I told you, political leaders like Obama, Netanyahu, whoever, know how to take advantage of the power of laughter. So political leaders know how to use laughter, how to make use of laughter. How? They tell jokes and use laughter. Why? To make their audience like them more, to get more people to support them. They know that creating a relaxed and friendly atmosphere can help to convince people to support them, can help to make people be with them, elect them, choose them. So here we have a multiple choice question. Telling jokes helps politicians to do what? First of all, in a multiple choice question, you need to read all the statements carefully. And if you don't know the meaning of a word, please check it out, because you need to fully understand the statements. This is the first step. The second step, you need to cross out all the statements that are far away of being correct, and then you need to decide on the most suitable or the one that seems most correct. So let's see. Telling jokes help politicians. You need to know that politicians, it's true that it's not found in the text, but we have it, political leaders. They are the same. What? Make people behave politely, get people to agree with them, or get to know their audience. It is very important to know the term convince. We took it when we started with the vocab, right? We said that to convince someone is to make someone agree with you. So here, agree with them is the same as convince people. So here, as I told you, the answers may not include the same words in the text, but there's synonyms. So now we know the answer. The answer is, because of convince, make someone agree with you. So politicians use jokes to get people agree with them. So this is our answer. So it's very important to know words and its synonyms to be able to answer these types of questions. Let's move on. So now we have paragraph 5. Doctors and researchers. Now we are talking about another aspect. We have the feelings, then connection between people, then politics, and now we have health. Doctors and researchers have also discovered the power of laughter. They have learned that laughter, so now this is called the topic sentence. That's why I know the main idea of the paragraph. They have learned that laughter can help people fight disease. They discovered that laughter reduces stress hormones in the body. This helps patients get better more quickly. Research also showed that laughter has a positive effect on children who had to get injections. How? Children who watched funny movies while getting the injections were much calmer than those who didn't watch the movies. Even nurses who gave the injections reported feeling more relaxed. So here we have a number of advantages of laughter in the field of health. We have that it can help people fight diseases, it reduces stress hormones, it helps people get better more quickly, and even it has a positive effect on children, small children getting injections, and on the nurses themselves. Here we have a number of open-ended questions. We have, what does laughter do that helps people fight disease? What was the positive effect of laughter on children that got injections? We leave the third one. Here you have to go, we need to read this and then we'll go to all the answers. As a result of these findings, some hospitals train doctors and nurses to encourage their patients to laugh more. So now, in the previous paragraph, we had the effects of laughter on the field of health. Now, because they realized the effects, what was the result? The result was that hospitals trained doctors and nurses to encourage their patients to laugh more. In addition, doctors have published many articles about the effect of laughter on their patients. So it seems that laughter is really a very serious subject. To be able to answer the three questions, we have here some tips. You need to know that the previous questions are typical of Module C. So becoming familiar with the format will help you on the exam. Sometimes the answer is clear. You only need to copy words. Don't copy full sentences. Copy only the relevant words from the sentences. And one last tip, answer the question according to what the article says and not according to your opinion. So let's see. Here we have only to copy the sentence. What does laughter do that helps people fight disease? Laughter reduces stress hormones in the body, which helps people get better more quickly. So this is only the first question. We only use the technique of copy and paste. What was the positive effect of laughter on children that got injections? We changed a little bit order of word and only copied paste the relative words here. It made them much calmer. No more, no less. What did hospitals do when they found out about the effect of laughter on sick people? Remember the topic sentence. As a result of these findings, just after it, some hospitals train doctors and nurses to encourage their patients to laugh more. Copy and paste, but you only need to copy and paste the relevant information. And here one last question. We know that laughter is a serious subject. Why? There they wrote that they done a lot of research. So this is a lot of research has been done on laughter because they published articles and research. So a lot of research has been done on laughter is the correct answer. Now we go back to the title. Why is the article called The Power of Laughter? So it's important to know that usually titles sum up the main idea of the whole text. So here, because laughter helps people find friends, this is one thing. Influences political leaders, this is another thing. Has a strong effect on people. They are all correct, but the third one is the general one. The first and second go under the third one. So here the general thing, it has a strong effect on people. And as I told you, the title usually tells the reader what the article is about. It has strong effect on people. So now you can, by the end of this lesson, you're supposed to understand text that consists of bands 1 and 2, You can understand an article, guess the meaning of words in context, and answer various types of questions. We like to end with 2 jokes related to us as teachers and pupils. One student tells his teacher, "Teacher, would you punish me for something I didn't do?" The teacher says, "No." "Okay then, I didn't do my homework, you can't punish me." The second joke says, "Where is your homework?" The student says, "I lost it firing this kid who said you weren't the best teacher in the school." He tries to flatter her to make her forget about the homework which is not done. So now we are ending our lesson. Keep smiling, keep laughing, stay safe, stay home, and be healthy. Bye-bye.